Hello everybody, welcome to Google Alerts Overview. This is a virtual online learning demo as requested by Carrie Buzeni, a Virtualite organizer here at virtualonlinelearning.com, and I am Dana Crawford, and it's my pleasure to share with you today how I use Google Alerts. And there's a lot of advantages to Google Alerts. And after today, everybody will have a better understanding of that. If you have any questions, please visit the message board on the Google Alerts follow-up topic. Okay, so what is a Google Alert and why do you want one? Well, the great thing about it is you can find out who is talking about you. You can follow trends. You can keep an eye on your competition. You can also find out who's blogging about you. And you can also keep track of different topics that interest you. If you have a blog about chocolate, like I have a chocolate blog, I might want to follow topics being posted about chocolate. Or if you are in an industry, you have an eBay store that sells auto parts, you might want to keep track of trending topics on auto parts, just so that you can use that as part of your marketing strategy on your blogs. And like Cindy can follow the baton topics and whatnot. So it really does help you and your business to do Google Alerts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right to a live demo. The rest of this presentation will be pretty much a live demo. And I am going to go right now to my computer. Okay, this is where we have the message board, and it is ready for questions. Follow-up questions can be placed here, and also the replay later will be posted there as well after it's processed. Okay, so Google Alerts. What you do is Google Alerts, you can go right to Google and type in Google Alerts, and you will be able to see exactly how to sign up, how to get it into your settings. So you definitely want to go to Google Alerts. You can go to Google Alert, or just Google it, and you will find it, I promise you. And once you're at Google Alerts, you will go ahead and read the Getting Started guide. And if you want more information, it'll go into great detail. But all you do is click on Create an Alert. And once you get into Create an Alert, this is where, of course, you're going to need a Google account. And so I'm assuming everybody has a Google account. And you can put in whatever types of alerts that you would like to receive. Now, once you have this set up and you read more, you just go into your My Account, and I can go to My Alerts. Now, when you're at Google Alerts, you can just type in google.com/alerts, and you can start creating. For some reason, it's under beta, and I was surprised that it was even under beta. I didn't realize it. Then you just choose whichever email you want it, how many in length, how often. You can have them come once a day, once a week, or as it happens. Generally, I'll have mine as it happens, and then you can cover everything or only focus on news, blogs, updates, videos, discussions. So like I'm going to say we're going to do hot selling toy. So I'm just going to do hot selling toy. And I'm going to create an alert. Now here's my list of alerts that I already have set up. You can see I'm watching my name, and I also watch the wrong spelling of my name. And I get emails on how they, when they come in. Now here's hot selling toys. I already had hot selling toy in there. I used to be a big toy seller on eBay, and I tried to always keep track. And especially this time of year, I definitely will start keeping track of what's going to be hot selling so that I know what to pick up on Black Friday, Cyber Monday to make a nice chunk of change for Christmas. But that's another webinar. But hot selling toys, and I can go in and edit. I can change my alerts as needed. Now, this is the trick. Now that I've gone in and I've taken a look at hot selling toy Google search, off to the left, there are search options that people don't realize that are there. So if you look at any time, you can look at the past 24 hours. So I can take a look at anyone that has hot selling toy posted in their Google search within the last 24 hours. And now I'll be able to pay attention. Now, of course, we've got there's Alibaba, there's Salehu, Alibaba. So that, to me, that's not going to count because those are people that are marketing their products. So that's why they are actually doing that. So I can go ahead and change my search to, let's see, fewer shopping sites. I can take out fewer. I can take out the ads. I can only go social. Nobody's talking about it socially. Now remember that when it says sponsored links and it's in pink or gray, some sites, depends what kind of computer you use, it might be gray at the top. Now remember, if you click those are paid ads, so those people will be charged money if you click on those. And also, to me, they don't count in search personally. So I try to never click on the sponsored ads. But I can go in and look in the past week and the past month. Now here's a hub page. 3 days ago, Google predicted this toy would be a hot seller this Christmas. And it's hard to argue with them. So I'm going to go ahead and see what this has to say. This is actually somebody's site. Now this is a great way to keep up with the trends. There's so many different things that you could search for in here and make it on your settings for Google Alerts. So now I will get emails of anything that's being sent out about hot selling toys. Here we go. Thingamajigs. Huh. Now, when I'm doing this, I want to pay attention to, okay, is this just a fad? Is it somebody that's saying this is going to be the hottest selling toy? I mean, what are the odds? I don't know. So I'm going to try to research this. It could be this company is really pushing this toy, and you know, to be honest with you, I don't know anything about this toy. So what I would generally do is I would take this title, and I'll go ahead and get over to eBay. You can see whose page I was looking at last. And I'm going to click on search. Oh, this is Jackie's Auto Store. First, let's see if Jackie put in her new logo yet. No. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this in, search, paste. There's 62 on eBay now. So personally, I honestly didn't know anything about these until just a second. So this is something that I'm going to try to pay attention to. There are 62 listed on eBay. I want to go ahead and see what the lowest price, or the lowest price first. I'm going to see what the least amount of money that they've got them listed at. So the cheapest one is at $15.25. So the question is, are these going to be the hottest selling toys of the season, or are they not? But I am going to pay attention. I'm going to make a note now to pay attention, and I may be seeking them out locally if I can find them at a reasonable price. Now, 62 listed. We can also go into, let's go to advanced search, just for the heck of it. Let's go to completed listings. Okay, so we had $12.99, $16.95. That one didn't sell. So this one, someone was dreaming. Oh, but 79 was for a few of them. So some have sold. Looks like many have not. But the ones in bulk, here's 6 of them. Anyhow, these are brand new to me, but I think that I am going to pay attention. So I just learned that about a topic. So what I could do now is take this topic, and I'm going to go ahead to my settings, my Google account settings. I'm going to put it on my alert, and I'm going to put this topic in here, thingamajigs, and I will, since it's getting closer to the holiday, well, I'm just going to as it happens, and then now I will get an alert whenever anybody's typing in something like that. So now you can see I have in my alerts eBay, and I'm only keeping alerts on the news because to me there's way too much. You know, eBay is used a lot between Twitter and blogs and everything. If you have just eBay in there, there's going to be way tons, a lot of emails coming in. So I chose to just use the news, and that way I just get when eBay makes the news, I get an alert. Let's see, where did that go now? No, okay. Then you can change these at any time. You can manage these. It's very easy. And you can just go to create whatever term you would like to create in Google Alerts. Now the advantages of this is, like I said, I just showed you how I can keep track of toys, I can keep track of trends, I can keep track of my competition. If I can put in, let's say, eBay consultant. So this means that, let's see, I'm going to create a new alert. And now it'll show me all of the eBay consultants. That's just the words now. Remember, I have them in that order, eBay consultant. So it's going to bring in everything with eBay consultant in it. And so I can kind of take a look at my competition and see who else is doing eBay consulting and, you know, learn from that. Luckily, I'm on that list a lot, so that's good news. But just to give you an example, now I can break it down to the last 24 hours. Now, of course, the keywords are coming up. So this person had a thing on eBay on Pampered Chef because she's a Pampered Chef consultant. There's an Avon consultant. So because they're selling something on eBay, it's also showing up. So it's kind of a tough word couple of words to be searching for. But just to give you an idea, if I click on going social, yeah, see, let's try just eBay social. Now it's going to bring out, oh, there's our friend John Paul. He's in the UK. He comes up first, and when I'm doing eBay social, and oh, look at, there's me second. How nice. So we got John Paul is first, and that means within the past 24 hours, we both have, there's Terapeak. Well, there's me, 1, 2, there's three of my ads at the top. So my name's coming up as eBay, showing up right, and all I've searched was the word eBay. How about that? So John Paul, and then myself, Terapeak, there's Janelle, and Queen of Auctions, and there's Louise. There's What Do I Sell? Look at Louise is right up there with us. And Melinda just did something with cabbage at her radio show. So it's kind of cool that this will show us we've all been social. So now I'm going to go on Nearby. And Nearby, of course, it's going to show me some businesses from the area that have used eBay or done some business with eBay in that keyword. So if you're a local business and you're selling a certain product, this is a good way to seek out what your competition has close by. So I could do eBay classes. And then I could get alerts on eBay classes and when they are coming up close by. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's bringing up all kinds of classes. But you can fine-tune this, and then you've got to do the custom location. So if I put in Ocala, Florida. And actually, it's bringing in things from 2005. And some of these places are not offering classes anymore. But look at that, virtual online learning. Yay! There's a blog that I put up about virtual online learning. It's #1. And then there's my blog is #2. eBay Made Easy. This was from 2005. And I was teaching the classes there now, and I'm not there now. That's funny. Okay, so this will give you an idea on how to take advantage. There's more to Google Alerts than people realize, and by using this at the side, you can custom range. You can see what's been posted between this date and this date. You can, again, do social, what's nearby. You can do it by state, by region, timeline, sites with images. And now it's going to show me all the eBay classes, or I can just go right to images. Somebody typing up eBay classes with images, and look at here. there's all of us that are using eBay images and have the word classes in the title. How about that? There's Wendy. There's Savvy Seller. Party Vegetable. Isn't that funny? So there we all are. So if you are teaching eBay, you might want to get in there and get your classes listed into your graphics as well, because it definitely helps, as you can see, to have that tied in. This is another reason, which now that we're here, you want to add keywords to your photos, because the photos definitely show up in Google too. And as you can see, it's very helpful to have keywords attached. Wow, I want to take an eBay class with her. So, anyhow, this is lots of different ideas. Okay, so as far as, it's as easy as getting to your settings, and Google has such a huge amount of things that going on. I mean, these are the lists of things going on in Google. So for what we're discussing today, you would just go to manage your Google alerts, manage your alerts, and start setting up what you want. You can also send them to different email addresses. This one I just set up to one of my private email addresses. This one I have set up at Power Selling Mom. It's that easy, folks, to go ahead and set up your alerts. Carrie might want to set them up on trends on her subject. Whatever kind of items that you're selling on eBay, you want to set those up as well. So that's the bottom line about Google Alerts. It's simple. It's very easy to use, and after today, I'm sure everybody can definitely see the benefit with using Google Alerts. So thank you very much for joining me today for this presentation at virtualonlinelearning.com.